on Gen Z, here we go. Yes.
When asked to come in for an 8 a.m. meeting, my Gen Z new hire said, "Ugh, sorry, I can't make it. I have a workout class. Should this be allowed?"
My visceral reaction was, are you kidding me?
No, fully, like, angered, typing this out. I was like, please.
Like, my hand's shaking and it's not from the caffeine.
You just started this job. I don't give a flying shit about your workout class. Also, an 8 a.m. workout class is too late. Workout at 6, maybe 7.
Hi, yeah.
Wait, oh no. Hold on. Are they scheduled to work at 8? Or are you asking them to come in early for a meeting? Because that significantly changes how I feel about this argument. If you're asking somebody to come in early, it either needs to be on the schedule really far in advance and like negotiated in advance. You, there are no real-time signaling for a job. Hold up, wait, I don't actually, and actually f the worker for saying he's got a workout scheduled. The Gen Zer guy saying I've scheduled a workout, he shouldn't say that. He should say, actually, 8 a.m. is my 45-minute jerk session. I will sit in my bed and I will fucking come for 45 minutes straight because f you. Why the f would I come in early for a meeting if I have anything else that I want to do? Unless you were put this on the schedule really far in advance, or this is like part of like the job expectations. But
Shit about your work.
does this guy the Gen Zer? Who is this? Hold on. I hate. I'm sorry. Also, you're assuming a whole lot there. I am assuming a whole lot. I'm sorry. Because I worked grave shift. And when you work grave shift, I don't know if it's like this everywhere else, but when you work grave shift, people have no concept of respect for time, okay? I would get home from school, if I'm lucky, at 1 or 2 p.m. I would immediately go to sleep, and then I would wake up at 9 p.m. to get ready for work, okay? Because I work from 10 to 6 or 10 to 8, depending how lazy Mary wanted to be in the mornings. I would get phone calls at 5 o'clock asking if I want to come in an hour too early. I'm sleeping right now. I work grave shift. When the f do you think I sleep? The reality is I went to the office and I slept sometimes because my job and that shit. And I will sleep on the job if I can get away with it, okay? Hell yes, I will. You better believe it. But regardless, okay, you don't know that because there are no cameras in the office, okay? Listen, yeah, I'm sorry. Hold on. Shh. Sorry. One of my few triggers, all right, is companies. Here's my two. Okay, sorry. We're going to be pro-labor today, all right? We're going to be anti-capitalist today, pro-union today. I don't know about unions, actually. Fuck them. I don't care about unions, okay? Please understand this, all right? Companies do not give a shit about you, okay? Corporations are people. They just happen to be sociopathic, all right? They do not care about you. They will use you. They will churn and burn you, okay? They will stretch that ass out until they've every bit of tightness and worthiness out of it, and then they will find a new, fresh, tight asshole. They might even make you train that asshole before they start it and throw you to the curb, okay? Don't ever... Corporations don't like you. They don't care about you. If you don't have it in writing, it don't mean shit, okay? Sometimes you can get a nice boss who can shield you a little bit from the penetration. Not always, and only so much, because he's probably getting too, because they're all getting at the end of the day, everybody in a corporation is getting all right? You don't owe these motherfuckers anything. You don't even owe them your 2 weeks. You know what? If you've got a new job in a totally different industry, all right, a 2-week notice. You don't need it. They don't give you 2-week notice when they fire you. Why the f do you need a 2-week notice to leave? That's not a law. You're not gonna get it. You're not getting arrested for that. All right? You say, you know what? You don't even tell me you leave. You can quit. It's called no call, no show. 3 days in a row. See ya. Don't actually do that. You don't want to destroy your reputation in an industry. You don't know if you need to go back to the job, but you don't know if you need to use them as a reference. So don't actually do that. Okay? But companies. All right? Companies. And if you want to call me in early, you better be paying me 2.5 times, okay? Bullshit. And if I give you any excuse, what we used to do at the casino is we always used to say we were drinking, and that was it, you know? Leave work at 6, you know, Pam, somebody calls you at like 9, it's like, hey, can you come back in for an hour? Sorry, already drunk. I can't work. I'm drunk. You want me to come in? You're at casino, Dram State. There's a lot of regulation. You really want me to come in while I'm drunk? You're really drunk at 9:30. Yeah, I drink, unfortunately, as soon as I leave work because I hate my life because I have to work this job for you. I hate myself. So the only way I can cope with the agony of my existence, knowing that I'm going to have to continue to work for you, is to get wasted immediately as soon as I walk out the fucking door. Sometimes I'll bring little mini shots of rum in my pocket and I'll get drunk before I even leave the fucking premises. Right after I clock out, all right, I'm intoxicated. Fuck you. I am drunk. Don't call me in early ever. Put it on the schedule. If you want me to come in, put it on the goddamn schedule. Fuck you. Sorry. Okay. God, I hate fucking. Fuck. Sorry. He's about to say some shit that's going to completely counteract everything. We actually hired this employee, and he agreed to all of these meetings in advance, and now he started to change his subject as soon as he got accused of sexual... It's going to be some crazy shit. Sorry. Hold on.
Work out at 6, maybe 7.
Hi, yeah, Natalie. So we can talk about this more later, but I'm gonna address this now. It was made very clear.
Oh, never mind. Oh, he's the employee. Oh,
during the interview process that the working hours for this position is between 9 to 5 p.m. Eastern time, and I am on Eastern time. I made that very clear.
Oh, so this guy did f up because the hours were 9 to 5, and he said that he had to go to the gym at 8. He should have said he was jerking it. He should have said he was masturbating and then shitting into his girlfriend's mouth because that's what he likes to do from 8 to 8:45, and that the last time he checked on his paycheck, they weren't paying him from the hours from 8 to 9 a.m. So that's his time to do whatever the f he wants.
HR because I have commitments outside of work. I go to the gym, I work out because I care about my health. Sure, I can make a sacrifice.
Wait, also, hold on. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Okay, let me tone this down a lot. Okay, what I just said was half joking in terms of like you can do whatever. But seriously, this is in my opinion. I haven't worked in any corporate environment for 15, 20 years, whatever the fuck. So take everything I say with a grain of salt, okay? But in my opinion, if people are asking you to come in early or stay late, and it's not something that you've worked out in advance, and it seems to be in contradiction to the agreed upon schedule, I don't think you should say what you're doing. You should not be in a defensive position trying to justify what you have scheduled outside of work hours. I was half joking about the cum thing, but the point that I'm making is you shouldn't have to say, I go to the gym, I work out, I want to stay healthy, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter what the f you do. You can smoke weed, you can get drunk, you can fly to Epstein's Island and visit some of the caged girls, you can do whatever the f you want. Don't ever get in the position of thinking you have to fight with a boss to justify what you do off the clock, right? Is it illegal? Am I going to get fired for this? Am I making the company look bad? F you, f no, f off, okay? In my opinion. Don't ever and I've seen this happen. The only reason I'm saying this is because I see this happen when people are fighting over shifts where a supervisor, oftentimes, by the way, because companies are too fucking lazy to appropriately hire out to fill their shifts, because for some reason companies just can't comprehend hiring practices. I'm sure there are good reasons for it, but like over COVID, they like expanded their workforce about like 40%, and now you see them firing half their workers. They don't know what the is going on, right? When you get bosses that are arguing with employees, they're like, oh, come on, like, what are you doing? It's like, well, I said I was going to go on a date with my boyfriend, blah, blah. Okay, come on, can't you guys like reschedule it? You could push it back an hour or two. Maybe. And then now all of a sudden you've got a little lowly employee that's like on the back foot trying to like justify their private life to their boss who's trying to make them feel guilty, by the way, by roping in the other coworkers like, well, look, you're going to let your whole coworkers down. No, motherfucker, you let us down by not fucking hiring somebody. You let us down, motherfucker, and now you're asking me to save you. Why the should I save you? Pay me time and a half, motherfucker. You schedule me 12 hours a week? You want me to come in and work 8 more hours? I'm not getting overtime for this. I don't get fucking benefits for this. I'm not getting a fucking award. I'm not getting a gold star, okay? Trump or Biden isn't giving me a speech for this bullshit. Fuck you. No, don't, in my opinion, don't get into the habit, in my opinion. The only reason I'm saying in my opinion is I don't know if there's some weird new rules on a job place that would change this. Don't get into the habit of trying to feel like you have to justify your off-the-clock hobbies or activities to somebody that's trying to make you work more, in my opinion. That's bullshit, in my opinion. Destiny, it's fine if people want to do this, but then they shouldn't complain if they don't get the same promotions or raises that their coworkers do. Raises and promotions are for people that work hard, that are invested, that are effective, and have a wide variety of things that qualify them for leadership positions. Being willing to come in a lot, I am super extrapolating, guys, okay? I'm saying this, okay? So you should be very careful because what I'm saying might not apply at all to modern workplaces, okay? Might not apply at all to modern work environments or different types of work environments. I've only worked in shitty service. I'm talking about a job where I worked as a supervisor for a restaurant, a diner, okay? So take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. But from what I've seen, whether or not you get promoted or not promoted never has to do with you coming in more hours, ever. There is, just from what I saw for working, there was never a decision between two candidates, and it was like, well, this guy comes in more when we call him to come in. Those people are usually, in my experience, they're losers. It's usually like, this guy has no life. We can always call the student and he'll work more hours, blah, 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 usually. Generally, when people are promoted, it's because they're showing a high aptitude for leadership, because they've also taken some other bullshit side classes for managerial supervisory training. Usually these people are willing to come in. They'll usually like willing to like, yeah, I will come in, I'll work this if you need me to stay here. They'll be flexible with their schedules and whatnot. But don't mistake being for the corporation, for the company, as being somebody that's going to get promoted. Maybe you'll be able to wiggle out like, oh, I got a 5% raise this year because I came in so many extra times instead of a 3% raise, maybe. But I don't usually think that's going to be the difference in a promotion or not. It's because you were willing to come in a lot. If you're the type of employee that's on track for promotion because you have that aptitude, you have those skills, and you've proven yourself in that way, I think you'll get the promotion. It's just because you don't want to come in more, unless you've got a huge boss or whatever. But